ends in 30 minutes. All right, I do not have one of my favorite tools in front of me because it's in front of my guest, Aaron, which is fine, but this is amazing. When you scan the table in front of me, you're gonna see things that you thought were impossible. We have Glowforge in the show tonight. It is back. Now, here's why Aaron's here. We originally launched the Glowforge. It is a massive machine. The original one's massive. It takes up a lot of space, and it cost almost $5,000. Then everybody that buzzed online was, oh my gosh, Glowforge has a one that's a tabletop version that everybody can now use, and it's not $5,000. We also have a very special configuration only available here at HSN.
We do, so here's our configuration. Not only do you get, to your point, the Glowforge that isn't $5,000 and that isn't 3 times this size. That's the other thing, is that this one's really a space saver. You get about $300 worth of additional things that you only get today, here, now, in this final show at HSN. Those $300 in additional things break down like this. You get $150 in materials on which to print. So we send it to you basically as a gift certificate. Then you can go on Glowforge's website and choose, do you want woods? Do you want veneers? Do you want acrylics? Do you want leather? Do you want fabrics? Do you want iron-ons? You get the idea. Because that is one of the things we'll talk about, and you see it printing away right now. We're printing on a piece of wood. The thing with Glowforge is you can print on virtually anything that's laser safe. So that's the first part. The other part is we give you about another $150 worth of value in what we call Glowforge Premium. So when you get your Glowforge home and you set it up, take you about a half an hour to an hour to get to your first print. One of the things that we give you is access to just tons and tons and tons, thousands and thousands and thousands of projects that you can print. Now, the great thing about Glowforge is you can not only cut, and that's what we're doing right now, we're actually cutting through the material with a laser. It's the world's first craft laser, but you can also etch, which means you can draw, if you will, or sketch. You can take any image that you have, and I'll show you that in 30 seconds, and transfer that image, not cutting it through, but sketching it into virtually any object. I think a great place to start is probably with our cutting board.
Sure, I love this one too. All right, guys, I want to mention one other thing that's over here.
Go for it.
Now, and this is actually almost completely sold out. We don't have many of these left. You will get the equipment to hook this up to diffuse it out a window, which is great. But if you don't want to do that, now you can put your Glowforge anywhere. We've got the air filtration system. It's an extra purchase. Again, you're getting the 5 flex on it like we are in all of our crafting goodies today. So make sure you grab that. If you don't have to have it, because you can actually filter this just out a window.
You can,
and you get all the stuff you need to hook it up to a window.
Like you get the, basically it's just the air vent, that takes it out the window. But if you want to use it indoors and you don't want to vent it out a window, then you'll need to have the air filter. And the air filter is, you'll love having it. I mean, one of the advantages of having the Glowforge Aura is it is portable. Yes. It doesn't just have to be in one room all the time. So having the air filter with it really does kind of allow you to use it anywhere. There's so much to look at. There's and I've got 13 minutes or whatever. So right now we're cutting, and you'll see, I'll pull it out in just a minute, but this is an example, this ornament is an example of something that we've cut. It's actually a couple of different pieces of wood that we've cut and then we've painted on, and the level of detail that you can do with the laser, where there's no blades, where there's no dulling of blades, there's no weeding, there's no sticky mats, is extraordinary. Of course you can
this one, guys.
The detail level is awesome.
Look at this. Look at if we can go in really tight right here. That detail.
It's awesome.
It's hard to achieve that. And look how thick this is. So it's cutting through pretty thick pieces.
It is. So up to 3/4 of an inch thick, right? The cut itself can be up to 1/4 of an inch, but you can put in materials up to 3/4 of an inch thick. So that's an example of cutting. Okay. You also can score, where you cut and then don't cut and then don't. You guys know, you're crafters. You know what scoring is. But this is something you haven't seen any other cutting machine do. This is etching, and this is one of the things that's so special about it. It means you can take any image. So for example, we have my Nana's sweet roll recipe here. So this is in her handwriting, an original recipe card. I know I've been asking today, what's your family recipe? Like when you think, okay, the Runyon family recipe is...
My mom is a terrible cook. I don't have. Oh no, I will say.
You're not, I'm sure.
Sausage balls. Sausage balls.
I love sausage rolls.
It's Bisquick with sausage with cheese.
Anything with Bisquick is a win.
Sausage and cheese. Sausage and cheese. I just can't. Yeah, that was my mom's go-to.
Oh, I love it. It's Derby pie. I'm from Kentucky. It's Derby pie, chocolate nut pie in my family. Okay, but also, so Nana's sweet rolls, so written out in Nana's handwriting, right? So you can engrave, you can cut, and you can score. Here you see This is her handwriting, okay? So there's the handwriting. We've taken this, we've popped it into the Glowforge. The Glowforge will actually take a picture and then we'll transfer it onto just about any material.
Now look at this, you
This
guys.
is engraved. This is the writing engraved onto a cutting board. So there's the recipe in her handwriting. And then of course we added the various images, the cinnamon roll, and even the border around it. Honestly, can you imagine what this stuff?
That's tears. Like that is a gift that if someone did that for me, my mom passed away when I was 19, that of her sausage balls would be a very, very basic recipe.
Yeah.
My mom
Holly
had
would love it,
beautiful
right?
handwriting.
Oh.
And I would literally be bawling if I opened it up and, oh my gosh, you gave me a cutting board with my mom's handwriting on it. That would be unbelievable. Or even an ornament or a gift or what have you. But again, that finished. I heard it end.
Come take a look.
So,
Yeah,
let's show
come,
them how it
so
works.
this is the first one that we did, and this was cut. So what did that? It was about 3.5 minutes or so. And I want you guys to kind of see me take it out, because one of the great things is, like I said, you don't kind of have to pick everything out. I'm picking this up just to show you. I've done a couple in here already. Oh, sidebar, one of the nice things is because there's a camera in here, you can choose where you put your design so you can use your materials more intelligently, which is really nice. This is the actual item, and I'm gonna walk over. Let me walk over to Suzanne. So I'm gonna pull this out of the shot for a minute. Morning, everybody. There it goes. I'm gonna pop my coaster in here too, because we're gonna start printing on a slate coaster in the meantime. And let's get over here with Susan and talk about this a little bit. So this could be an earring, this could be an ornament, or what, basically any design you find online. You know, you just pop it into the desk, or you create, absolutely, or you create. The reason I'm taking this tape and putting it over it is with the proof grade materials, we have like a bit of a coating, just a little paper coating over it to keep them, you know, protected. So you honestly wouldn't even know. It took me a long time to even realize it was there, but it is. So there's the finished product in like a nice light maple wood.
Okay, so the things you can do with this are literally unlimited. If you can imagine it, you could almost achieve it with this. Now remember, here's what's even cooler, and you guys don't even realize this. When you see down below, we've got wood. I love this map. This map is so cool. People spend a fortune on Etsy right now getting these kind of maps, like a New York City map engraved in wood. Look at the picture frame. But go down below. This one I love. They did the kids' artwork. Look how cute this is. It's on the back. They made a disc in wood, repeated, and then glued it onto the back of the watch.
And look at the strap, Suze. Look further down on the strap of that watch.
Right there. Look at that.
So
I love you,
he wrote,
Dad.
"I love you, Dad." So we just engraved that right into the watch strap itself.
The things you'll be able to do. Oh my goodness! As I want to go on over, you can now do iron-ons with the Glowforge, which you could never do before. I love that. So now we can work on fabrics.
And that, I'm going to come around front. So that's what you're sort of seeing there. We'll just talk about this for a moment. That's an example of some of the proof grade materials that we offer. So I'll go through those, and then, gosh, you see all these great the earrings and the keychains, and that's
leather
done with some of the acrylics. The leather is awesome. That's actually one of the things. I have a little backpack tag that Max takes to school. I've got a 5-year-old who takes it on his backpack every day. It's just his name and Simba's face, and he loves it. And actually, he wore through one. He had it for like 7 or 8 months, and he was like, "Daddy, hey, it's broke." I was like, "It's okay. We're gonna make a new one." Like, it was a big, it's okay.
You can.
We got you, kid. Yeah. Let me show you guys. These are just a couple. These are some examples of some of the materials that are available. There's tons of materials available on the Glowforge site, but we have, these are iron-ons. These are actually solid woods, but we have wooden veneers as well. Right. In fact, Suze, one of my favorite things, of course, is that, so there's a wooden veneer that's over the top of the, what's that called? The flask, of the metal flask. So that was like a $3 metal flask from a dollar store. And then we just put a logo on a wood veneer, a wooden veneer, and then the wooden veneer has sticky on the back, and we attached it right to it. You could do, I mean, it's a great little home business, you know, for businesses in your area that want to do a little bit of extra marketing.
We have people doing just the earrings alone with the acrylic. People are running entire businesses on Etsy using this machine and doing acrylic earrings. It's just unlimited. Now, here's the story, a couple things. Number one, we have 18-month VIP financing on this. Because of the price point, that means you get 18 months to pay it off with no additional charges, no interest on that, which is incredible. So pull out that HSN card. It is a perfect time to use it. It comes out to right around $72. You pay it off in 18 months. Absolutely no interest added to that because of the price point of the machine. Tonight, we have 5 FlexPay available instantly. If you have any major credit card, you can pay it off in 5 months. For me, buying the Glowforge tonight is so crucial, and here's why. It is the best time to test it.
Yeah.
Because our extended return policy allows you to play with this until the end of January. Before, when Aaron was on with me just a couple of weeks ago, you had to return it in 30 days. Now you have several months to try it, and if you don't absolutely love it by the end of January, you can send it back. I always say this is the perfect time to test anything at HSN.
Especially anything that's more expensive. That's what I, like with computers and that, I always say, like, I'm like, buy it in October, man.
Buy them now.
Me too.
So here's your chance to get it, guys. We've got it on sale. We have the best value anywhere when you add the upgrades that we've included. And also, Aaron, just to make sure, you can use tons of surfaces. You don't have to use the ones that you have access to online.
They can be found surfaces. They can be purchased surfaces, like papers, things you get from the dollar. That's the thing. And I always feel bad in this presentation because I feel like I skip over paper and cloth and that kind of stuff because I think, of blade cutters that do that. Right. This can obviously do it so much more precisely and can also cut through the heavier materials. But
this little glitter Christmas tree.
I know. If we get there, we're going to show you that. That's our fourth demonstration. I don't know if we'll get there or not, but we're going to work on it. I'm going to pop some wood in here, and I'm going to show you what I just pulled out.
That's great.
I think that, so the fact that this can go on slate or marble or any of those sort of hard surfaces. So my friends, Ethan and Amaro, they were married about a year ago, and we did a whole series of things for them. You pointed out the map it's a Paris frame and the map of the arrondissement in Flores. Yeah, I mean in Paris that you pointed out. These were some other things that we did, and this is I just printed another coaster for them.
I bet they were tickled. Just tickled. Like a wedding gift. Can you imagine they're going to go on their honeymoon?
Well, that's where they went on their honeymoon. That's exactly right.
honeymoon. Yeah. So here we go. Let's show. And if we can go in close, that is a map of, I'm assuming, Paris.
It's the whatever 12 arrondissement or whatever around Paris. That's just a zoom in. So what you do is you actually put the map itself,
a picture of this map inside there. It takes a picture of it. You zoom in. You have it cut it out, and then out of wood they just cut out the Eiffel Tower and the word Paris. Like. People will think you spent a fortune doing this, and you didn't. That's why people are starting big-time businesses on Etsy using this machine.
And my favorite, next to you as well, right next to it, do you see the charcuterie? So we did it like a bigger, you can put about a 12-inch by 12-inch item into here onto which you can print, and it actually can be longer than that. There's sort of areas on the side. I'm gonna
and this is all etched, this is all etched in, guys. This is not a print.
Thank you for saying that.
It's not a sticker stuck on top of it. It's literally etched into, it'll never go away, basically, is what it is. It's never gonna peel off. But come on, can you imagine? And guys, I am a huge fan of that place where it's all $1.25. The surfaces you can get from there and use inside here would be so much fun to try.
Basically, you can be so creative with it. I mean, again, up to about 3/4 of an inch thick. I can't believe you haven't shown your favorite.
That is my favorite. This is
her favorite. Her favorite. It's so cool. So this is the back of an iPad. And again, you would look at this and think, oh, they did some sort of acrylic or whatever.
Or they stuck it on there.
Or they stuck it right. Vinyl. They made a sticker, a vinyl, right? Whatever. No, that's not what this is. This is engraved into the surface of the imagine you can have a little business engraving people's iPads, whether it was their information on how to get it back if it were lost, or their favorite teams, or their school, or their mascots, or their, it doesn't matter. Anything, any image that you have, you can engrave into virtually any surface, certainly into any laser safe surface. So we're talking about metals, and we're talking about, one of my favorites, this one is new. How about making a stamp? Did you know you can make a stamp? Come on, let me show you. So this is a stamp on the back. This is wood on the back, so we just created an image on the front. This is the stamp itself, and then on the back, we just reverse it. Inside the program, you can reverse it. That was done into rubber, and this is what the stamp itself looks like.
How cute is that? Can you imagine just making all your custom stamps? You could even put this stamp on a clear piece of acrylic.
Oh, absolutely.
And it'd be a great stamp.
Yeah, we just made it fancy with the wood, but you could do it any way you wanted.
So guys, just making your own custom-made stamps with that person's name that you can never find a stamp for, or an invitation. You just want to stamp it over and over and over again. The ideas absolutely are endless.
Did you see the, this is an advent calendar. So this is one of the things, remember, you're getting $300 worth of extra only at HSN. It's about $150 certificate to get whatever proofgrade materials you might want, and then with Glowforge Premium. This is one of the things that you can build. This
Unbelievable.
design is on Glowforge Premium. Of course, you can design your own things as well, very, very simply. Well, I should say as simply or as complicated as you want, but I will say, I am not a crafter by birth at all. I'm an electronics guy. It is so easy to learn to use this, and this is 25 days of Advent, and you can put a little treat in each house.
And again, we're showing you a lot of wood projects, but it's acrylics. What are some of the other materials you can use?
Leather is one of the, let me walk down to the front for just a minute. So leather is one of the ones that I think is really cool. And then I don't want to cross in front of the jib there. Okay, good, thank you. So here's an example of a leather purse. So what we did here, there is some engraving. You can see some of the shapes, some of the Aztec shapes in that that are engraved. And then there's some cutting that it was done here and on the back as well. And then we did, of course, some coloring of this leather as well. So slate, stone, yes, my dear.
Aaron, just real quick, we have 150 left, and then these are completely sold out. Please remember, this is a special configuration. You can only get at HSN. We have 18-month VIP financing, which is awesome if you have our card, and we have 5 flex pays if you have just a regular major credit card. Plus, note too, you get free shipping on this, which is awesome. But I'll tell you what, it's one of those things that I've dreamed of having. It's like, oh my goodness, when we got the big one that was $5,000, I even tried to figure out how I could fit it in my space. So now we have something that saves a ton of space, is not $5,000, but gives you hundreds and hundreds of different surfaces that you can etch, you can score, you can cut with this.
Yes.
You can use paper, you can use vellums, you can use iron-ons, make iron-ons with this like you would a regular cutting machine, but no blades anymore. And then you go to all the woods and the thicker pieces and the bigger projects. It is truly and unbelievably unlimited what you can do. And I'm so excited you guys are excited about it too, because these are almost completely sold out. Look at you finishing your
Well, I have to show you really fast because we did this for you.
Oh,
this is a little charm for your tumbler, and then look, we even cut into some acrylic as well with Suzanne's name on it.
Oh, you had me at hello on that one. That is so cute.
We're ready to go. Cute stuff,
All right,
right?
so I gotta let you go. Thank you so
Good
much.
to see you,
Good to
Suze.
see you, Aaron. Hey guys, stay right there on the line for it. I know we're